Sometimes the truth hurts. When I get on the internet and speak the truth, or just speak how I think, it doesn't get a lot of views, doesn't really get a lot of, as much reach. But, I don't really care as much about that. I just really care about being grounded within myself and having the values that I have. And one of the things that I have is that about just ultimately being the most positive dog you could possibly be. Now, why did I say dog? Because I consider myself a dog. Now, I know I'm a human, but I'm also part dog. And, we can learn a lot from dogs. Dogs just, they're always usually happy unless you mistreat them or they don't have enough food, then they're obviously unhappy. But if you actually go out and you observe a lot of the dogs, they have a very simplistic life. They're really joyful and everybody wants to be around them. And you got to come down to the core factor. Why is that? Why do people want to be around dogs? It's because most dogs, as long as given in the right situations and as long as they're treated right, they just want to be loved and they want to give love to as well. They want to be happy. Their tails are wagging. They'll rub up against you like a cat. They'll roll in the grass and just be silly. And I mean, honestly, that is some of the best things, we can learn that kind of qualities from a dog. But, a lot of times everybody just wants to be, not everybody, okay. Some people just want to be stuck up all the time and want to have this nasty attitude that affects other people because they want other people to be down with them because they just feel, I guess, miserable. But, you can change that, and a lot of times you can observe how things are going and just kind of make an observation that maybe it's time for a change. But anyway, I don't want this video to be too long, and I'll see you in the next one.